Then we run back up the stairs. You ready then? Good, so am I. Awesome food, yes. The path is long, but known to us. From Fargus Nest, we shall cross to the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather in the remaining foreland. There you can stop and rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, will the stables await. Let's go. Anyway, let me put that creme brulee over there. And to Tailfeather we go. I always imagined that the first time I set foot upon the Drazor would be at the head of an army. And here I am, ready to treat with brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past, though it was I who first proposed recruiting Israel to our cause. I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I heard them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands, men, women, children who were slain in the name of the implacable Lady Arthur. As she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At her side she fought in service of the greater good, even unto her dying breath. And while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask much, Master Alphino, yet who can say what might come to pass should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course. We will press on to our next shrine, if you will follow me. Making a way to and it's drying. quite a trek over the... Ooh. And here we are. Thou art ever welcome here, friend of yourself. But this one I do not know. Pray forgive us with unannounced visit to Daphne. May I present to you Lysia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend. It is an honor to meet you, Daphne. I come as an envoy of Sir Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be architects of this war. Now we know the truth. The King Thordan and his knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great Vim Rathathoska, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leader conspired to conceal this truth, a truth which was at last laid bare by the warrior of light, the Azure Dragoon and Isel. Alas, a deception so intrinsically wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After eternity of war, who would dream of peace? Could be who would dare to dream that peace could at last be within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Isel once did, and we must make that dream a reality, as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Daphne, join hands with us in friendship once more, before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard of your request, knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerned my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Naft grow bold, even as they did before, and I will not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years of war, we shall not give up on peace for want of patience. Ah, fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon? My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith, until we meet again. Yeah, soon. Within your lifetime. Given the things, I must say that ran rather well. To be frank, I'm surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether what will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. But you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you have no further need at our service, we shall continue on to Charlene. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in our search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was, and thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which a friend gave their life to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would be willing to make thousands such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Of that, I have no doubt myself anew. I only hope the fates will not hold you to your word. Another time, another place. So we will see we have time to greet our scholar after all. How delightful. I should be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Mephilia and Tancred. I can only assume she is privy to some investigative technique. And anyway, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Digitola in Eagleshire. Let's go to Eagleshire then. Look at all the quests there. That's a lot of quests. Ah, Drazor. It's good to see you, I confess. I assume your business in an XIV would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Daphne go well? As well as I can expect. She must have discussed her proposal with Resvelga. Of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of the Charlene Gaze? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the evening time to explore. We're to meet her outside on the front bridge. We should be on our way. Okay. Let's go then. And I know this cutscene is voice acted. There you go, another Lala.
I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Nice.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir.
Well, a pleasure to meet you too.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an Ilmor too in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Cryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Cryle.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
Well.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
Well.
Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
Yeah?
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Cred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Well, that's good.
And what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Well, why don't we go over and ask her?
Let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
We are in the area anyway, so why not? Let's go. To Matoya we go. No, don't tiger on me. I did nothing wrong. Bum 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 bum. Toad alone. You did say we were heading to a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Masmater meeting us on the way or something? No. You're looking at it. The eye of the beholder. I haven't heard many stories of Masmater. I have heard many stories of Masmater. Some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread.
Oh, is that trouble I smell?
Yes.
Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Yes, it's trouble.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
I'm trying to find some friends.
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Cryle, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Oh, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Yeah, I know it's gone.
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Cryle, you too possess the Echo.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
Well,
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
yeah, that's understandable.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The important things.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the science of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found.
I'm not so sure about
You have
that.
in your possession an ancient crystal of light.
But hopefully
One
I
we
can
call the
find
Crystal Eye.
most of them.
I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
It's quite big too.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gift. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
Yeah.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
Let's get to it then.
Then let us begin.
Yep. Let's see.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock, I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
How we did not find him when we were there the first time, that's beyond me, but hey! I guess it'd be like that. Really teleport him also. Let's go! Bum 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 bum. Oof. Where to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Well named perhaps, but in his wounded state he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Tancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear no cry, I have already prepared several sketches of Tancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You do this from memory? Skill acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose to split into pair. Y'shtola and I will inquire the outlying encampments, while Drazor and Kryl question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterward, we shall regroup near Lothus Wharf and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Okay, let's go. He certainly has matured, hasn't he? I'd imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you finish making your rounds. Okay, but I'm going to end it here, and we're going to start off the next recording session with our job quest. So, I will see you all in the next one. So, see you then. Bye!